Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So you can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions. And so we can take the leap of faith with no baggage, no expectation, just the intuition, okay? Someone's taking the leap of faith, all right? Because now we're being loyal to the soul of self because someone's mind's been illuminated. Maybe they smelled a few roses. So now they take on those rose-colored glasses off, okay? Maybe someone drank the Kool-Aid and they feel like, no, I need to take the leap of faith with my intuition, okay? Because now I understand I need to manage my emotions, okay? Because now I've got a heartbreak, okay? So someone feels where they are, where they took a risk. Maybe they have a heartbreak, maybe with a Libra person, okay? But someone's using their intuition and starting all over again. This is when the Fool comes in. Sometimes the Fool has a heartbreak. They said, you know what, I'm going to jump off this cliff, not literally, but just start more or less identifying my emotions through my intuition to protect the heart. Why? Because the soul is the seat of the heart. The heart is the seat of the soul. So pretend this is a soul person. Let's use that as a soul person, all right? So a soul person, okay, wants to jump out, all right, of this heart space of brokenness, okay, and use the intuition to protect the heart. Why? Because they're a magician. Okay, someone's manifesting, someone's breaking someone's heart, or manifesting love, okay, by taking that leap of faith. Even though they have a broken heart, they're still going to take the leap of faith. Why? Because they are going to learn how to balance the feminine and masculine energy within oneself, because what's above is below, okay? So they're going to co-create with the universe. Okay, because the universe doesn't break our heart. It's people, things, and places. Okay, so now this person feels like they've got a lot of pain, a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow in tomorrow, but they don't want to carry that into tomorrow, that sorrow. So what they're doing now is using the intuition with no expectations, no baggage. Take that leap of faith, because now they feel like some people are heartbroken. All right, when it comes to manifestations, it seems like a burden. So somebody wants to walk away from a heartbreak that seems to be a burden, okay? Somebody wants to manifest, maybe helping with this burden, maybe with a Libra person or a Sagittarius person to help, okay, with this burden of a heartbreak. It's good to reach out to people. Earth angels are helping you to balance your emotions, okay? Blending the yin and the yang, or the dark and the light, okay, to turn away from a heartbreak. Because someone seems to be crying about heartbreak. There's a lot of confusion around the heart, but the heart has still got the truth. The truth is the matter of the heart, okay? But someone feels like carrying this heartbreak is a burden, but illuminated though, that it can manifest help from their angels, because they need healthy boundaries. You can take your burdens down and get help from the Empress. Someone's thinking about the Empress, a very loving person, okay? So the soul of the self, it looks so wrong and strong. Look at him waving it. No, I'm sorry, I got a heartbreak, but I still don't want to know you. It's a burden, I want to come back. Please, I want to come back. No, it's a burden. Run back. No, I don't want to know. Do you know what? Look at him. I don't want to know. But it's a burden. Say no. Staying away from the Empress seems to be a burden, a heartbreak for someone. Because someone's manifesting, okay, to help with this burden. Yeah, because they feel maybe this soul person, this Fool, because normally it's called the Fool. Because the Fool is when you take the fresh hope, you take that chance to do that leap of faith, to create that new pathway and that new adventure. So a new adventure is about to begin. Why? Because it's a zero, okay? So now someone wants to take that leap of faith into a new love. Maybe the Sagittarius person probably feels connected to a Taurus Libra person, all right? But they feel like that love, that love on the sleeve, that's it. Because they feel spiritually connected to someone because they're looking at the cup of life. Maybe they feel very intuitively connected to someone, but somebody went for a catfish. Maybe a water sign person or a Libra person. Take it as it resonates. So now we're looking at new love. The cup of love, it comes from self-love, okay? Because 1 and 2 as well, that's 2 cups. Somebody's looking for their soulmate. Or somebody knows who their soulmate is, but they just keep running away. They just keep running away from the Empress. She said, all right, bye then. King of Cups. Someone's heartbroken about 2 of Cups. Maybe King of Cups is heartbroken. He's manifesting. You're manifesting. This new love is heartbroken. and burden to the emperor. Maybe the emperor is in his full love because he can use his intuition and psychic abilities to heal the heart by telling the truth, love and truth. I had a dream that I saw God, and God said you can only get through with love and truth and only idolizing God only. So someone's manifesting the truth, having clarity, or maybe this King of Wands, King of Swords, has manifested the truth, has information. He's been very analytical. He's probably more head over heart, and he's more emotions over his heart. So now this person's heartbroken about a manifestation that's been held with a burden. Someone's manifestation is a burden. It's a heartbreak. Maybe a King of Cups when it comes to a Two of Cups. Because it's a Three of Cups. Someone's heartbroken about a reunion. Because now we see Three of Cups. Because someone is jealous or heartbroken about someone being telepathic or in tuned with a divine feminine that can take leaps of faith with intuition. Maybe this masculine is intuitive and he's going through a Tower moment, a King of Cups. He's manifesting things on false ground. So that means this masculine is heartbroken. Why? Because his tricks and his manipulation has become his burden. And on his head is a heartbreak. Because he's immature. Immature emotions. He doesn't have no emotional intelligence. Maybe he's married to a Sagittarius person. It's a burden on their pathway. Or Aries person. But someone's building on false ground, a King of Cups. He's manifesting. He's manifesting a heartbreak. He's manifesting a tower coming down. So this is why there's going to be someone's going into spiritual weighing for their heart. And now it's a burden on this masculine's mind that his heart's going to be weighed. It's a burden because you know what he done. He built something on false ground and he brought a burden to the Empress, who is a Queen of Swords. So you understand his heart's going to be weighed and he is very, very scared. Burden. He carried a burden to the Empress and now his heart's going to be weighed. And now he sees fairness, balance, truth, and more things are going to be revealed. Why? Because there's more things to be illuminated when it comes to the pillars of this person's burden. Putting burdens on other people to create a fork on a pork, a pork on a fork. A false foundation. Reliability. Wasn't reliable on this insight with the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords when it comes to messages. Sparkling godly messages. So now this King of Cups, he's going to be weighed. His heart's going to be weighed. And now he's very burdenized now because he should have had more. He should have helped the Empress with this burden, but he didn't. He purposely manifested a heartbreak and a Tower moment. This is a karmic masculine. So he could be married to a Sagittarius person, and now they're looking at a heartbreak because of immaturity. It looks like they're going through a Tower moment. Maybe his wife is angry, or this masculine is very toxic. He has too much dark energy. He's got too much hatred. Maybe he's got hatred for a Taurus, Libra person, or a Sagittarius person, or an air sign person. But he's going through backstabbing. He needs to take responsibility for his own actions. He can't be upset with anybody else but himself. This is why his heart's going to be weighed. Because every action has a reaction. There's a cause and effect. Someone's looking at a win-win solution. Why? Because the truth is out when it comes to balancing. Someone's heart's going to be weighed when it comes to spirituality. And they're saying it's the devil, man. Toxic. A King of Cups and a Taurus or Libra person is very toxic. Or this masculine is very toxic in his relationship, very abusive towards his wife. I hope she gets the courage to leave this person. She deserves better. It's a trauma bond, maybe. Why they got married, maybe. Someone's looking at happily ever after with a Taurus person. And now this manifestation has come down with a Tower moment. So the soul person has seen what this person is up to. So now we're taking that leap of faith, using that intuition for a happily ever after by pouring that cup within yourself. And it could be a Sagittarius person, a masculine. Could be Sagittarius cup Cancer. Hidden feelings about a Sagittarius masculine person. When it comes to their wish fulfillment, he's angry with this masculine that's intuitively looking at happily ever after. But it's King of Cups is me unhappy about a contract or a family or a relationship situation. He's looking at this Taurus Libra person or a wife that's a Sagittarius person. But something was built on false ground though. He's jealous of the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor could be Sagittarius, Aries person, going for a foundation fall with this King of Cups. Maybe the masculine, the Emperor, is in his full emotions. And he's protecting the heart by using his emotions and his psychic abilities to make major shifts. He could be a trader because he's looking at planting a new foundation. Because the Devil came in, could be King of Cups, was manifesting a burden and a heartbreak and a Tower moment. This person's heart's going to be weighed, how they build their marriage, maybe to such a Sagittarius person, and how they built a foundation of false ground. So his heart's being weighed, and his heart is heavy as a stone. When it comes to foundation, could be a Sagittarius person when it comes to justice. Sagittarius person is coming up with a new foundation after this foundation fall, a happy ever after, a wish fulfillment, maybe for a Libra person or a Sagittarius person. Looking at wish fulfillment, maybe a Taurus or Libra person or Sagittarius person is angry or jealous or envious. But his King of Cups looks very angry. He needs to be watched over. Yeah, someone looking like they were too reliable to be working with an earth sign person. They had goals they were relying on. This is why the heart's going to be weighed, how they do their partnerships, how they balance the heart. So someone's looking at relying on this court case, maybe. It's a burden now for a wife, maybe, that's angry about this reliability when it comes to organization, goals, working with an earth sign person or a Capricorn person. Controlling. Somebody likes to control maybe their wife, their foundation, maybe a Sagittarius person, because he is building a fake foundation with an earth sign person. Someone's going to divorce someone to go to this person as well. So now there's a conflict. Maybe with a Leo person or Aries Sagittarius woman with a Taurus Libra person. So now someone's angry about their home, security, structure, family life, dysfunction. Because above the house is controlled too much by dark entities. Now someone's going to be left unloved in this house, a water sign person. There seems to be sharp talking in this house. But above this house is too much darkness. Above the house. They need to look at their own structure, stability, security. Someone's very envious about Two of Cups or a twin flame. Someone's angry about someone's house or jealous over someone's house. Okay. But after all this, remember, every ending has a new beginning. So someone's going to take that leap of faith and focus on their creativity to turn their visions into reality, to inspire and to take action for fresh hopes. Someone's going to take that chance into a new pathway by using their intuition for the happily ever after. But it seems to be a heartbreak on top of this masculine's head, King of Cups. He's looking at his boundaries and the ambition of the strength of a soul family. And someone seems to be spying maybe on an air sign person. Someone's thinking and restoring their mind or their heart Someone's being very curious. Someone could be scrying as well. People, and someone's looking at someone's private personal information about projects. Someone's heartbroken about sparkling ideas. I think he's got lights on outside, but not inside. This is why he's going for a tower moment. He builds things on false grounds. He has sparkling ideas, but not the manifestation. It's a burden. It's a burden. And that's become a burden in his home because he's too toxic to bring in the manifestations. He's building foundations on false ground. Maybe he's juggling at work. Maybe they're broke as well, or going into a financial situation. Because somebody was manifesting the Wheel of Fortune. This is a karmic masculine that finds difficulties wheeling into the Wheel of Fortune. So he's a bit more manipulative. And he's like emotionally manipulative. That's why it's a burden to even him bringing his Wheel of Fortune. Because his manipulations is bringing tricks, not just on himself, but a burden to his wife and his family. When it comes to reliability and planting a foundation. So now he's very weak when it comes to boundaries. He's looking at his family life. He's too damn immature. So he's up at night with this burden. And his thoughts, he's a nightmare. So now there's a burden. Someone's heart's going to be weighed. He could be a friend or maybe a Sagittarius person. Or a friend. Or they've got memories of a burden with a Taurus Libra person. Or a Sagittarius wife. But it seems to be someone's angry with the Empress. Or jealous or envious. Or in trauma bonding. Because now you look at the Emperor and the Empress. Maybe a Sagittarius person is the Emperor. A Sagittarius or Aries person with a burden. Staying away from the Empress, a Two of Cups, a King of Wands. Wants the Queen of Swords. He doesn't want to come in because he backstab. He wants to heal the situation. He wants to heal this conflict. Well, as I said, watch me stop this video and give it an hour, 2 hours. You're not going to hear from the man, so he can sit down and lick his wounds in the corner. What does he want me to do? I'll come and bring salt for you so you can jump up and take action. Salt upon wound. Yes, that's what he probably needs. Jackanori, Jackabox. Okay, so someone's got happy memories about the Empress, but someone's angry about stability, security. Queen of Pentacles. Always with the devil. She has memories. She's playing with this woman's husband, man. This Queen of Pentacles. But someone sees the Empress as a good mother. A good mother and a good business person. But in this situation with the King of Cups, he's finessing his wife. And it looks like he wants a Queen of Pentacles. And that memory is a burden for him now. Why? Because he can't manifest Wheel of Fortune. He can't manifest it. He builds it on a false ground. I reckon maybe they had a plan. Go and marry this person while I go and finesse the Emperor. Get rid of him. Get rid of the Empress. And then me and you can act like the Emperor and the Empress with God's sparkling ideas. But I don't think they believe in God though. Yeah, look. They got lights on. His heartbroken. Because she's got lights on outside, but none inside. It's the devil, these two. Maybe it could be a family member, you know. Could be incest started. Because these people are weird. Keep it in the bloodline, innit? Blue blood. They call it blue blood or something like that. I don't know what's going on over here, but he is finessing that one. Heartbroken about giving to a Taurus person. He gave gifts, generosities. I reckon they gone broke because he overspent on her. Investments. And now she's angry. The wife is angry with the Queen of Pentacles. She could be an Aries or Sagittarius woman. They could have been friends. They could have shared shit together. She could even put look spike in drink and had a woman drink too. From the water sign person. And she puts this pill in the water. There's justice now. Angry. Angry birds. They're too dark. They're too dark, man. They're too dark. These two need to be separated by law. They're dangerous. Very dangerous entities, these two. I don't know why I keep picking up these two, though. Something to do with this marriage with a Sagittarius person or Aries person. She's seeing someone's husband. But at the same time, someone's angry, man. Someone's angry, maybe with the Queen of Pentacles, how they dealt with the Empress. Someone's looking at, very curious, maybe about a new love or yeah. Someone is watching on the internet, an air sign person, and an air sign person on the internet, where he's talking about telepathic love and stuff. And his King of Cups seems to be very agitated. He's heartbroken because he wanted these sparkling messages from God, but he can't manifest. He can't do the Wheel of Fortune. So instead of now and telling the truth about himself, he's doing manipulation, but through emotions. It's emotions. So if he understands water, I believe he's the water person, and she puts the pills in. They make something. But this King of Cups, for other people, he's heartbroken, maybe about sparking ideas from a new love. So he seems to be quite jealous about this manifestation of a Wheel of Fortune, about karmic situations. Because now we're looking at Two of Cups. Someone's heartbroken by a Two of Cups, a King of Pentacles. I mean, a King of Cups. So he's doing the manipulation and tricks, wasting his talents. That's his willpower, because it's a burden. It's a burden what he done with a friend. He has to tell the truth. If you want to come into heaven, you're not going to say, I'm still sleeping with the Queen of Pentacles and my wife. And their friends. Look behind each other's back. Look behind the back. I don't even think the wife know until today or yesterday or whatever. You know, you got to follow your intuition. But he's going for results, though, of foundation for. Seems to be a new love, tying up one of loose ends. Maybe a fire sign person is heartbroken, but he's using his intuition, a Sagittarius person, and he's using the intuition. Yeah, Tower moment. Backstabbing, a water sign person. His heart's being weighed. So now we're looking at Two of Cups. The masculine is in full love. Maybe he wants to come in and tie up completion of this cycle. Can come in, and I don't think the divine feminine believes it's coming, so it's going to be a shock. And also it's going to be the divine masculine's revenge, but in success, because we've got the world there. Somebody's wheeling in to be a soul having a human experience by using intuition. We've got to tie one or two loose ends, like karmic situations. And someone's looking at a Two of Cups, a Three of Cups. Someone's angry about someone's reunion. Somebody wanted a Four of Cups out of it. All right. So now we've got Four of Cups. Someone's looking at, I don't know why I get through this sometimes. Feeling unloved, unfulfilled about this surprise. Because the Four of Cups is all about a surprise given you by your God, by your ancestors. Someone's angry about someone's surprise. Someone's heavenly surprise. So that's why they're going for a Tower moment. These lovers. A water sign person, Aries person, and a Taurus person. This is lovers. Maybe the wife is angry with the Queen of Pentacles about this love situation. Because now we're looking at justice. Earth sign person, a water sign person, lovers, building a fake foundation, want to act like the Two of Cups, but they're not the Two of Cups. Someone looks like they're going for a divorce. Someone's got happy memories about soulmates, maybe an Aries person, about a Gemini person, maybe, some of you. Now we're looking at the King of Pentacles. Maybe this King of Cups is angry, or this Queen of Pentacles is angry because a lover they was with, once they leave, is going to prove that someone is jealous about a power couple, man. Fuck it. Too much star signs up in here. Someone's upset about a business person. And they don't want them to build in the house or something. Yeah, starting again. Yeah, working. I reckon it's a Libra person. Someone's heartbroken about an air sign and a fire sign. 2 of Cups. A water sign person and an earth person is jealous. Maybe her mum and her dad is jealous. But someone's looking to swap though. I think she needs to stop worrying about Adi King or Bargy. I think this is jealous with Nadia. I think she's been caught sleeping with a friend's partner for a very long time. I mean, like years. And this is probably why they're going for a financial thing, because he was giving her a lot of finances. This businessman, he could be a Capricorn person or a Cancer person. He's angry about 2 of Cups for a Sagittarius person. So now when it comes to happy ever after, people have a different perspective about soul world when it comes to telepathic messages. And you're going to see a whole lot of people protesting against this King of Cups and Queen of Pentacles and an Empress. Or this Empress is very angry with this Queen of Pentacles. Why is it Queen of Pentacles? Them two as a power couple, you're looking at the demon couple. I think they want to be a power couple. This King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. She wants to be married. I keep picking it up. That's their wish fulfillment. But it's money that's in the way. That's their tower moment. It's the money. They can't wheel in the fortune for their stability and security to feel like that power couple. That's weird. So now there's a different perspective about someone's love and support. How they see love. I don't know. That's weird. What kind of setup is this? Yeah, he feels blocked emotion. They don't have no emotion. They're blocked, man. They're blocked from moving, though. They're probably working on a broken heart. Or a Taurus person comes to a decision. Someone's up at night about promiscuity or traveling with the options when it comes to this house. When it's working on difficulties with the devil. King of Swords is angry. Maybe Capricorn person or Leo person secretly about the Empress. When it comes to this battle or this bullying or this entrapment. So now you see a 2 of Cups. Someone's got a different perspective. Maybe someone's watching it on the internet. Or looking at tying up one of loose ends. Because now you see a 2 of Cups. Maybe the masculine is full love. See, look, yeah, I told you. Something about this money and this Taurus person. And feeling left out in the cold. All about money. So if these two are, I think they're just too toxic. I don't know. Why couldn't they come together and make money to be that power couple? Why do they have to like build 2 fake places forcefully just for a Wheel of Fortune to become a power couple? I think these two are weird. What kind of plan is that? See, when it comes to the sun of the people's spirit, you may not see people's heart, but you see intuition. It makes you see beyond the flesh. That's weird. Yeah. They wanted to take out a Sagittarius person, out of 2 of Cups, and an air sign person to plant a foundation about earth angels, a project, but come from a higher priestess that was single, but they wanted to hold on to these messages that were manifesting. The ending of a sweetheart to be unloved, about intuition. They were going around celebrating about this entrapment. They were bullying behind the Empress, and that was the deception. So now Leo person is angry. Maybe the King of Swords is very angry with a Sagittarius person, but his mind's come to come waters though. Somebody wants to come move into someone's home or work with someone's home, but someone wants to come passionately but worried about a decision, about giving, which was a heartbreak when it comes to this team of collaboration. Moving from Ace of Pentacles. 2 foundations, they both purposely built 2 foundations forcefully on purpose. Or masculine got married to someone and then went to a Queen of Pentacles thinking that was going to be a power couple. But again, he met 2 toxic bitches. So he could get a power couple. But I want to attract to an air sign person. You don't make no rascal sense, man. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I don't know. King of Cups, man. What are you doing with this Queen of Pentacles? I don't know. 2 devils. I don't know what you two are up to. That's crazy. Interesting, though. It's saying that these power couple is powerless. They're the devil. They got too much hatred. This is why they're building towers on false grounds. These two are scheming. They thought their scheme was powerful as well. It comes from immaturity. Their plan came from immaturity, insecurities, you name it. They don't have common sense. Yeah, they wanted to trap an air sign person, Sagittarius, and a Gemini person. The Two of Cups is an air sign and a fire sign. He's heartbroken about these projects, sparking ideas from God. He's heartbroken about this Two of Cups. So he didn't want maybe a fire sign to tie up one or two loose ends, to take that leap of faith. So these two started to build on false ground, but with the manifestation for the money to be in the memories of happiness, to marry a Queen of Pentacles, to become a toxic power couple. In this house for stability and security. That's all they're looking for, is a house. I reckon that's her twin flame. But two fallen angels, the King of Cups. That's her perfect devil partner. Must be, man. Because these two are always coming up with the devil energy. But the emotion's not the same. It's just money. The only compatibility for these two is money. I don't understand, man. Now they're up at night because they're going for a tower moment when it comes to their foundation. Someone's looking at when the devil comes in, then you start healing to create a new foundation. Maybe a Gemini and Sagittarius person is creating a new foundation, or they're going for a foundation for. The Two of Cups after this foundation for is looking at a new foundation. A new foundation. Yeah, they want to work. Okay, so this earth sign person and this water sign person was working on entrapment. They were working together as a team to plant foundation, but this foundation went on a false foundation. It went into a Four of Pentacles. So in the end, these two are going to start fighting over possessions. Why? Because they're both possessive. So in the end, when it comes to this foundation and reliability, it becomes toxic, dangerous. Dangerous. Tower moment. Tower moment. Told y'all. Ending. Ending. They weren't ending for earth angels. So they're going to be judged for that now. Judgment. Hierophant. They don't have the wisdom. They're abusing spirituality. These lovers. Gemini person could be divorcing a Sagittarius person to give a couple love to a water sign person, but it seems to be a burden. And then you've got reliability for these lovers. You're going to be getting reliability with a justice case. Someone's working on blocking these lovers. Water sign masculines are working on blocking these lovers. A fire sign and an air sign with a Two of Cups. So now I'm looking at lovers when it comes to air sign person and a water sign person. Holding away from each other seems to be a burden for these two. Someone's looking at being more reliable on their own. Someone's single. Lovers are single. Maybe an earth sign person, Sagittarius person. I think these two, King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles, when you find out who this King of Cups is, I think they never need to be in the same room again. They need to be separated because mentally together, I reckon these two could actually go around unaliving people and don't feel no way. I don't think they're supposed to be together in one. It's not healthy. It's toxic, man. Whoever this wife is, I would advise her to run as soon as she can, away from Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. They've got no good for this person. They need to go. Someone's angry about a power couple, a King of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. So now there seems to be a decision and delays now and obstacles for them two to become a power couple. Because that decision has now become delayed. What these lovers were planning for independent wealth and relying on the toxic energy to become a King and Queen of Pentacles. And this one wanted to be married to a King of Cups. He's got his back up though. And the higher priestess felt that. It's a hidden feeling. They wanted to take these projects to steal first. About romance. That was their wish fulfillment. So now a Leo had to stand up for himself because justice is here. They've been waiting. There you go again. The justice scale and the 9 of Wands. There you go again. This was very ambitious for a fire sign person. He would have to meet the beast. Look at that beast. The King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Emperor feels like he missed out an opportunity. A Leo person, King of Wands, because he's looking at the Queen of Swords. Holding back from her has been a burden. Because she makes him happy. He wants to take that leap of faith. But he walked away. He walked away and he knows he's going to get cussed out when he comes back. There you go. Maybe he wants to start again and maybe get married, but he's got to think about that one very closely, bro. Especially when it comes to organising a marriage, that's not me. That is just not me. And plus we're spiritually married already, man. What's the big deal? I don't like all that fuss. And you invite all them people. I remember I was my cousin's chief bridesmaid once. And unfortunately, I haven't seen him in 20-something years ever since. I just think all that big stuff around a wedding, it's just too much. Then you got to pay for all that money for a wedding dress. Then you don't wear